Director for Kappa Chi here. We got a couple of questions for you. We're going to go ahead and open the floor now.
Yes, you in the back.
All right, Mr. Smith, what were some of the highlights of your time as AD?
While being competitive in all sports, we were undefeated in our soccer season, and we were able to go to the playoffs. You know, I mean, while we didn't win any intramural championships this year, we did a good job, and we were competitive and everything. So it was good.
Thank you.
So soccer was definitely when we turned our intramural season around. We went from doing pretty well in football to definitely being the top of the pack in soccer. It was our leading player, Ryan Strebeck. You know, you may have heard of him once or twice.
Yeah, I've never heard of that kid, but Chip Sandomski, NBC The Ocho, Colby, let's just be real frank, there's been a lot of talk, a lot of criticism of how someone of your teeny tiny stature, someone of your teeny tiny little 8-year-old boy stature could lead a pretty tiny individual, like a little baby hobbit, could possibly be an athletic director. So how do you respond to that criticism as a leader?
Well, it's not about the size of the dog.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, Scoops Magoops, Log Cabin Democrat here. Talk about some of the highlights you can take away from this year's season, you know, as in the different sports as athletic director.
Well, you know, sports aren't Kappa's extreme forte, but I think we competed considerably well. Looking at the athletes that we have in the club, I think football we did well, except for the fact that we didn't win. I don't think any games. Soccer we did okay, and then we lost when it mattered. But I think also the ability to score some goals and not suck nearly as bad as we did in football season was probably the best point of this semester.
All right.
Yes, you in the green.
Chip Scarborough again, MSNBC Sports. Yes. So you said that you just admitted that we're pretty bad, right? Your Kappa athletics are pretty bad.
I would probably say that. Yeah.
Okay, follow-up question.
Okay.
Yes. So if you're that bad, how hard is it to keep team morale up? Because it seems like it'd be literally impossible.
Who cares? You know, it's just intramural sports. That's kind of what I try to focus on. In reality, it makes me cry at night. I take it way too seriously.
Scoops Magoops, Log Cabin Democrat here.
Okay. Yes. You.
Scoops here.
Yeah. Scoops.
Would you say Kappa Athletics is it a joke at this point? You know, you've come this far, lost this many games. I don't think we've had a winning season since the Bo Landers era. Would you say it's almost a joke at this point?
I would say definitely some sports are a joke.
Question.
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a failure as an athletic director?
Yes, I do completely. The fact of the matter is that there's nothing good about Kappa Athletics. Yes.
Excuse me, I have a question.
I'm gonna let the ginger go first, please.
Yes, Piers Morgan, CNN News. Some are saying, some pundits, that the girls' teams are actually better than the
That's a
men's
fact.
teams.
That's a
So do you feel
way better
as though
than us.
you're better than women, or the women are better than you?
In sports, they're so much better than us. So the EE hardcore. Could
Related
kill us.
question.
Yeah.
Tropicana Johnson, Tater Salad Daily. There has been some talk among some of the teams that you would actually be better if you took your little sisters and you let them play for you.
You know, injecting a little bit of estrogen into our team might be the spark that we need to really get something going. It could work
So you're telling
possibly.
me that you hate women?
No, I didn't say that at all.
I think...
Yes, you in the red.
Oh, Steve Irwin here for the Outback Daily. I've messed with a lot of animals in my lifetime, and I've seen crocodiles that honestly could shoot a better basketball than Kappa Sports.
I agree with that statement, yes.
Yeah, that's not a question. I'm just setting it for the audience. Thank you.
Yeah.
Frank McCallahan, the Arkadelphia Inquirer here. Now, you know, records show, I mean, the numbers don't lie. I think we've got one of our stats here that says the football team lost to a team of 5 in 7-on-7 by 2 touchdowns. Would you say, you know, there's been some allegations floating around about some of your players testing for PRDs, you know, performance-reducing drugs. What are your comments on those allegations?
As far as the PRDs go, I would like to say that we have never used those. We have a strict PRD testing policy. Everyone that is involved in Kappa Athletics has to take a PRD test weekly. I think we have just somehow gathered the world's worst group of athletes and tried to put them onto the field, and because of that, this has culminated in probably one of the worst athletic showings in the history of mankind.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any more questions? All right, thank you guys. All right.